President Tinubu says controversial electoral act signed to save Nigeria. Nine senators defect to ADC as Senate moves to declare a Bari-based seat vacant. Lagos police arrest suspect, recover locally made pistol, charms in Mushin. Governor Paulo orders contractors to work day and night on road projects. And staff stage surprise birthday celebration for ITV and Radio MD engineer Elvis Obaseki. Good evening and welcome to the news on Independent Television. I am Abigail Adiremi. And joining me on the news tonight from our Benin Network Center is Lawrence Usifo. Good evening, Lawrence.
Good evening, Abigail, and it's a great pleasure to have you on the news tonight. How's the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja?
Abuja is doing very well, Lawrence. Nice to share the screen with you also. And joining me from our Lagos Network Center is Igue Ikoria. Hello, Igue. Good evening.
Good evening, Abigail. How are you doing tonight? You're looking very good and beautiful.
Thank you very much, Igue. I'm doing very well, and I hope you are too. And now moving to the news in details, President Bola Tinubu says he signed a controversial 2026 Electoral Act Amendment Bill to save the country from plunging into a deep political crisis. He also reaffirmed his commitment to democratic principles, national unity, and the rule of law, declaring that he remains a die-hard Democrat who will continue to defend Nigeria's democratic system. As State House correspondent Igue reports, the president made the remarks while addressing leaders of the All Progressives Congress and members of the Inter-Party Advisory Council at the breaking of Ramadan fast in the State House in Abuja.
This presidential interfaith breakfast was hosted for the All Progressives Congress Executive, National Working Committee member, and the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC. Speaking, President Tinubu highlighted his decade-long democratic credentials from detention and exile to co-founding the National Democratic Coalition, NADECO. He noted that Nigeria's democratic journey over the past 26 years has been sustained through voluntary commitment and sacrifice by political actors across party lines. In his personal conviction, the president stressed that his belief in democracy remained unwavering.
The rule of law must prevail in any democracy. Yes, rule of law. Majority. We have their say and their way. A minority, we have their say and might not have their way.
On signing the Electoral Act, President Tinubu addressed IPAC concern head-on, saying he signed the Electoral Act because he had no choice and don't want to throw the country into crisis.
I have no choice. I don't want to throw the country into turmoil of argument of nothing. There is an overwhelming majority by the National Assembly that passed the law.
Earlier, IPAC's national chairman, Yusuf Dantele, hailed President Tinubu as a listening father and an inclusive president, but highlighted flaws in the Electoral Act. He noted IPAC's quiet work with INEC to avert the 2023 election chaos and appeal for easing of the 21-day membership registration deadline with national identification number. From the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja, I'm Ikaro Atta, ITV News.
As the gale of defections continued to hit political parties, 9 senators on Thursday defected from the People's Democratic Party, Labour Party and the All Progressives Grand Alliance to the African Democratic Congress. This is as the Senate moved to declare vacant the seat of Senator Ainaya Baribe, who defected from APGA to the ADC. National Assembly correspondent Charity Tanko reports that after a back-and-forth argument that lasted almost 2 hours, the Senate gave Senator Baribe until next legislative sitting to finalize his decision.
I wish to inform you of my decision to leave the All Progressive Grand Alliance and join the African Democratic Congress.
The debates over whether Senator Ainaya Baribe should vacate his seat followed the reading of letters of defection from 9 senators by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio. Among the senators whose letters were read on the floor of the Senate are Senator Amin Waziri Tambuwal from the People's Democratic Party, Senator Mohammed Onao from the PDP, Senator Victor Ume from the Labour Party, and Senator Ireti Kingibe from the Labour Party, among others. After reading the letters, Senate President Godswill Akpabio directed the Deputy Senate President, Jibrin Barrow, to investigate whether there was any division in APGA to warrant Senator Abaribe's defection.
The DSP should look through all the letters. Anyone that is from a party that is intact, bring the name to me, I know what to do.
He's decamping because he doesn't want the situation where we have a one-party system in Nigeria. That is not what is in this constitution.
The appropriate section of the constitution should be invoked just to teach people a lesson that they should not pretend that there's a smoke in their house.
Give distinguished Senator Abaribe an opportunity of a rethink in this regard. He can withdraw his letter.
In his defense, Senator Abaribe told lawmakers that he had been sacked by APGA since September 2025, adding that the section of the Constitution cited by his colleagues was silent on the development. In his ruling, Senate President Godswill Akpabio said he had not seen the sack letter as claimed by Senator Abaribe and therefore gave the senator until the next legislative sitting to decide whether to withdraw his letter of defection or maintain his position.
Having been sacked from my party since September of 2025,
yes, we will give you until our next sitting to reconsider or take a decision.
From Abuja, Charity Tanko, ITV News.
The House of Representatives, through the Committee on Finance, has given the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria (FAN) a 2-week ultimatum to recover the over 18.98 billion naira debt owed the federal government by foreign airlines. Organa Victor reports that the committee is conducting a revenue monitoring exercise between the 2023 and 2025 fiscal years, with a view to strengthening revenue accountability among government agencies.
This is the second week since the House of Representatives Committee on Finance, chaired by Honorable James Faleke, began its revenue monitoring exercise between the 2023 and 2025 fiscal years, with a view to strengthening revenue accountability among government agencies. Some members of the panel during the session expressed concerns over the growing debt profile of several international airlines operating in the country, questioning the legality of owing the Nigerian government beyond the stipulated 2 weeks.
If the airlines are breaking the law, we want to make sure that the airlines breaking the law. The first question here will be found. Why would we allow an airline to owe beyond the 2 weeks that is allowed? And if they have broken the law by not making that payment, when they finally make that payment, have they made this payment with interest?
Now, for those that are owing, and to answer the question, despite the fact that they have a 2-week window, so our agreement with IATA, so across the world, most international airlines and some domestic airlines, there's a requirement for you to be able to join the IATA platform. It's because of things like settlements.
Chairman of the committee, Honorable James Abiodun Faleke, expressed concern that foreign airlines continue to accumulate debt for airport services despite strict payment timelines, and therefore gave 2 weeks ultimatum to defaulting airlines to pay the over 18 billion naira debt owing the government by foreign airlines. The managing director of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, Olubumi Kuku, listed the indebted foreign airlines as Qatar Airways, Lufthansa, British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, KLM, Egypt Air, Ethiopian Airlines, Air France, Royal Air Maroc, Turkish Airlines, and Africa World Airlines. From the House of Representatives, Ogani Victor, ITV News.
Now, if you have just joined us, you're watching the network news on Independent Television. And I'll link you with Lawrence, who is standing by in our Benin Network Center to bring us more stories of interest. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Abigail. And in Benin, where the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Ukbevulu, has directed all contractors handling road projects across the state to work day and night to avert the negative impact of the rainy season, which is capable of disrupting the progress of work in the state. Governor Ukbevulu, who was accompanied on the inspection tour by the special advisor on project monitoring, Engineer Phoebe Williams Bello, gave the directive after inspecting the inspection of the progress of work at the Mechanic Road in Igue and the Catholic Charismatic Renewal Road in Ugbiyoko. Our Government House correspondent Kingsley Uchegbu has more.
The inspection at Mechanic Road in Igue and the Catholic Charismatic Renewal Road in Ugbiyoko is part of strategy by Governor Bolo to put contractors on their toes to enable them work day and night to meet completion deadline before the commencement of the rainy season. Governor Bolo noted that he will continue to inspect various road projects across the state to ensure that contractors deliver on time before the rainy season sets in. The governor, who first visited Mechanic Road in Igue to assess progress of work, rounded off the inspection at Catholic Charismatic Renewal Road in Ugbiyoko, where he urged contractors to work day and night to cover a larger percentage of work before the commencement of the rainy season.
Rainy season is already here, but my prayer is that let us achieve to an extent before the major rain comes in. That is why I'm urging the contractor, they can work day and night to see that we achieve this place before the rainy season, proper rainy season starts. Because if the rain starts, nobody will enter the street.
Some residents at Mechanic Road in Igue trooped out to appreciate Governor Bolo's administration for reconstructing the road after over 20 years of abandonment.
Many don't even locate. I won't even relocate myself and say my this is now just surprised. Say the action just start to take place.
Past governors, they don't come, they don't award the contract. We don't know what happened. They not probe anybody. But this very governor now, Bebulu, that came, he never reached 2 years. He don't do this road.
Mechanic Road now, they don't award this road for 1970. And now it come to do an our aid and our everything.
The situation was same at Catholic Charismatic Renewal Road at Ugbiyoko, where residents also commended the ongoing infrastructure development of the area.
Don't rescue us. God will take rescue us.
According to Governor Bolo, the inspection of the road projects are to ensure that the completion dates fixed by contractors are met. From Benin, Kingsley Uchegbu, ITV News.
The ruling All Progressives Congress APC in Edo State have continued to receive members and supporters of the opposition party into its fold in the state. The latest defectors were received by the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, in Igue Bazua, the administrative headquarters of Ovia Southwest local government area of Edo State. Deborah Ugbaifun has more.
For the third time in the last 3 months, leaders and members of the various political parties, along with their supporters, have defected to All Progressives Congress in Ovia Southwest local government area of Edo State. The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, joined other leaders of the party to receive the defectors at the Iguabazuwa Town Hall. Among the defectors is the chairman of the Labour Party in Ovia Southwest local government area, Usiobafo Osamundiame, who joined the APC, alongside 6 wards chairmen, youth leader, and the woman leader of the party. Also defecting to APC are the youth leader of the PDP in Iguabazuwa West Ward, Taneu, among several other supporters who jumped the PDP for the APC. Receiving the defectors, some APC leaders, including the APC chairman in Ovia Southwest, Honorable Emmanuel Ogbomo, a member representing Ovia Southwest in Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Sunday Agedo, and the Commissioner for Livestock Development, Engineer Musa Omorojo, described the development as a positive sign for the party.
Labour Party to now install the payroll structure for APC.
If we not be APC, we are no go any other party. We are no go.
The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, described the mass defection as a political revolution, expressing the confidence that the move will further strengthen the party ahead of the 2027 elections.
What we saw here is a political revolution for good, and to support the governor of our Igue State, Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo, to achieve the promise that he has given to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ovia Southwest is united.
From Iguabazuwa, Ovia Southwest local government area, Deborah Ubefun, ITV News.
A surprise birthday celebration was organized for the Managing Director of Independent Television and Radio, Engineer Elvis Obaseki. The event, held on Thursday at the corporate headquarters, Glass House, Airport Road in Benin City, caught the celebrant completely off the guard and filled the atmosphere with excitement and joy. As Joy Obarasiagbon brings in more details.
The surprise party turns out to be a memorable moment filled with excitement and emotions as staff gathered to celebrate the managing director, fondly known as the digital managing director. The unexpected gesture left Engineer Elvis Obaseki visibly touched as staff members took turns to take photographs with the celebrant and share in the joyous moment. The celebration later reached a highlight with the cutting of the birthday cake, accompanied by cheers, prayers, and goodwill messages, wishing him long life, good health, and continued success.
You've been a blessing to everybody. Yeah. And so we want to say we love you. Happy birthday.
Executive Director of Finance and Administration, Lady Celerina Ojomo, alongside other management staff, described the celebrant as a blessing to independent television and radio, praising his leadership and commitment to the organization's growth. A pioneer sport editor of the station who resides in the UK also encouraged him to continue trusting in God's guidance as he enters a new phase of life.
I wish him God's direction, wisdom, and spirit of discernment in all he does. It's not easy to lead a group of people like you have in ITV. So I wish him God's grace, guidance in everything.
Engineer Elvis Obaseki is an exceptional leader, a visionary broadcaster, and also a man who has inspired others to success.
His resilient nature in making us to know our job perfectly and has the staff in his heart.
Wherever you find yourself, always take the vantage position. Good things always flows on the channel chosen by God.
Overwhelmed with gratitude, Engineer Elvis Obaseki expressed heartfelt appreciation to the management and staff of independent television and radio for making the occasion a memorable one.
If the foundation is not strong enough, there will be no building to call a skyscraper. I always give that credit to those that laid the foundation. But in the course of growing, the foundation might be very lean, but up. That's why you see that you have more space on the first floor than on the ground floor. It gives you an opportunity to spread.
From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
Glad to know you're still there. Now to take you to Igue in our Lagos Center to give us more stories. Over to you.
Thank you, Abigail. Welcome to Lagos. The Lagos State House of Assembly has adopted the recommendation of its Standing Committee on Rules and Business concerning the demolition of Makoko and Akogbo communities, making them the official resolution of the House. The resolution followed a petition addressed to the Speaker, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, titled Urgent Appeal Regarding Ongoing Mass Force Eviction and Illegal Demolition Threatening Tens of Thousands of Makoko Akogbo communities. Presenting the report during plenary at the Committee of the Whole, the chairman of the Committee on Business and Rules, Honorable Nohim Adam, explained that the committee arrived at its conclusion after engaging the petitioners in 5 separate meetings and conducting an oversight visit with relevant government officials, agencies, and representatives of the affected communities. The Lagos State Police Command says it has recorded another operational success with the arrest of one suspect aged 30 and the recovery of a locally made pistol during a routine stop and search operations in the Mushin area of the state. The command says officials of the anti-crime patrol team of the Mushin division, led by the division now officer in the area, while on routine patrol along Luth road axis, Mushin accosted a suspicious-looking man carrying a white and orange-yellow polythene bag. The police added that a search conducted on the bag led to the recovery of one locally made pistol, black leather purse containing charms, and 3 pairs of slippers. You're still on to the network news, broadcasting live on independent television. We take a break to bring you more reports. Stay with us.
The land of Owan is inhabited by the people with common ancestry, language, religion, economic and socio-political ties. However, irrespective of their subtitle differences in language and culture, they share common traditions. The people are known for their hospitality. Owan traced their origin to Benin Kingdom as a result for a man to find a comfortable place for living. The name Owan was derived from the largest and longest river in the area, which is known as Owan or Owan. It means one who makes merry in affluence. Owan is rich in culture and traditions. The people are a mixture of traditional worshippers, Muslims and Christians. Owan is located at the northern part of Edo State. It consists of 2 local government areas, that is Owan West and Owan East. It has a total number of 13 clans and 21 political wards, according to National Population Commission 2006 census. The population of Owan people is put together at 251,686. The people love tradition and culture. Historically, the people ancestors in deep quest to hand down on their future children a society of love and friendship, where the spirit of brotherliness is shared. They developed traditions, culture, and dance that electrified the environment, that encouraged love and joy.
And thank you so much for staying with us on the network news. And moving on, the International Organization for Migration, IOM, has commended the Edo State government for its proactive measures in combating irregular migration, reducing poverty, and integrating returning migrants into the society. Chief of Mission for IOM Nigeria, Ms. Sharon Demanche, who led the delegation on a courtesy visit to the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Ukpebolo, praised the administration's commitment to ensuring that migration remains a choice and not a necessity. Government House correspondent Kingsley Igue tells us more.
Chief of Mission for IOM Nigeria, Ms. Sharon Demanche, commended the state government's initiatives in humanitarian support and poverty reduction, citing programs such as the Edo Job Center, support for fish farming, as well as efforts to assist survivors of gender-based violence. Ms. Demanche also lauded the government's empowerment initiatives, noting that over 500,000 individuals have benefited from various skills development programs. She further highlighted the administration's collaboration with IOM in supporting more than 9,000 returnees, helping them to restart their lives and successfully reintegrating them into the society.
Administration initiative on the MO initiative on digital to end poverty, where you provide skills to youth and targeting over 500,000 individuals. Big congratulations.
Governor Monday Ukpebolo reaffirmed his administration's commitment to continue collaboration with IOM and other development partners to curb irregular migration. He noted that court-related violence has historically contributed to irregular migration from the state, but said significant progress has been made under his leadership. The governor emphasized that ongoing efforts to maintain safety and peace across the state are already yielding positive results.
An environment that is not conducive, business can strike. People will continue to leave. They don't want to return back. But now we are fighting hard all sorts of criminality, most especially area of courtesan. What we are doing to see that we keep the city, we keep the state peaceful for people to come back to Nigeria. And people are coming back, they are testifying.
Among the resolutions reached at the meeting was the need to explore ways IOM can support Edo State in linking digital skills development to employment opportunities and entrepreneurship. From Benin, Kingsley Igue, ITV News.
The Administrative Council of the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria Edo State Council has commended the government of Edo State for the speedy reforms in the health sector, which is redirecting benefits of affordable and functional healthcare delivery in the state. The Health Union made the commendation during a visit to the Deputy Governor of the state, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, in Government House in Benin City. Deborah Ogbaifon has more.
The executive members of the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, Edo State Council, led by the state chairman, Comrade Igue, are here in Government House for a commendation visit to the state government for its commitment to improving healthcare services. Comrade Igue says the medical and health workers in Edo State have not had it this good in the area of investment in health infrastructure, welfare for health workers, and appeal for implementation of the new consolidated health salary structure.
Since assumption of office as the Deputy Governor of Edo State and with the help of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, there has been a tremendous development and drastic change in the health sector, which we are seeing on day to day. It is only the rebranding of our various health centers and our various LGAs, the building and the structures and the equipment. It is worth appreciating for.
Receiving the health workers on behalf of the Edo State government, the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, says the health sector topped the list in the state's China agenda, underscoring the importance of the healthcare service delivery in the state.
The China agenda by the Executive Governor of the State Distinguished Senator Monday, number 2 on that line, which is health, is very, very important to us. And the Executive Governor is so much emphasis in the area of health.
Right Honorable Idahosa assured the health workers of strong partnership through regular interactions.
We'll be meeting very often because I know the area of health, especially the welfare of health workers, is paramount to us. And we'll be working closely with you to ensure that what we promise the people, especially in the area of health, are implemented 100%.
In Government House, Benin, Deborah Ogbaifon, ITV News.
The Diocese of Benin has continued its 2026 combined Lenten service with a Week 3 program held at Our Savior Anglican Church located at Igue Avenue off Etiti Road, GRA, Benin City. Ace Hunamore reports that the Lenten program, which brings together clergy and worshippers from across the diocese, is aimed at deepening spiritual reflection and preparing Christians for the celebration of Easter. The report by Ahis Hunamore is presented by Jola Dey Ojo.
Beyond being a solemn season of reflection, the service also became a moment of collective rededication to faith, service, and community responsibility, with the theme Bearing the Cross, Bearing Fruit. The preacher, Reverend Samuel Igue, delivered a sermon titled Faithful Under Pruning and Pain. During his message from the books of Romans chapter 8 verses 18 to 18 and 1 Peter chapter 1 verses 6 to 7, he reminded Christians that trials and suffering are part of the Christian journey. He urged believers to remain steadfast in faith, noting that temporary challenges often prepare them for greater glory and spiritual growth.
Whatever we are going through in life today, you cannot compare it with the glory that is to come. And what propels us and keeps us going, even in the face of challenges and sufferings as Christians, is that there is eternity that is awaiting us.
Other clergy at the service also encouraged worshippers to use the Lenten season as a period of prayer, repentance, and renewed commitment to righteous living.
The message to our Christians is that they should prune those things that are working against their spirituality. You cannot serve God and mammon. This is a season of sober reflection for us to pray that God Almighty will forgive us our sins.
Christians should imbibe the lesson of Lent, which is that whatever you go through in life generally, as we are experiencing now, we should have faith that tomorrow will be better.
The service featured hymns, prayers, and scriptural exhortations as activities for the Lenten season continue across the diocese. From Benin, Jola Dey Ojo, ITV News.
And it's time for another break on the network news. More reports after the break. Stay with us.
Benin Cultural Dance, a unique dance and quality dance steps of the Benin people. This dance is a vibrant mix of traditions, arts and beliefs, deeply rooted in the country's diverse ethnic groups and their rich history. The dance has artistic expressions depicting the people's history. Benin people have been famous for bronze and brass work, some of which is said to date back from the 13th century, especially ivory and wood carving. In Benin, the people dance to show respect, honor, dignity, which they honor. They dance to show royalty, as naids are seen in their numbers around their body depicting the symbol of kingship. Igue Festival is the colorful and crowd-pulling festival in Benin Kingdom. The Igue Festival is an annual event that is set.
And thank you so much for staying with us. Moving on, a former Oredo local government chairman, Honorable Usaro Obaze, has declared his intention to contest in the All Progressives Congress primary for the Oredo Federal Constituency seats at the Federal House of Representatives. Honorable Obaze made the declaration at the Oredo All Progressives Congress APC Secretariat located along Wire Road in Benin City. Jonah Omorowa has more.
Honorable Sarah Obaze was warmly received by party leaders and supporters in Oedo, including Honorable Razak Bello Osage and Honorable Chris Okaibe. Elated by the reception accorded him, Honorable Obaze said he is offering himself to serve the people and provide quality representation at the lower chamber of the National Assembly.
I am offering myself to run in order for me to be able, as a person, to bring to bear my wealth of experience ranging from the positions I've had in the time past, to be able to legislate in the National Assembly and bring about things that will affect the lives of our people in a positive direction.
Some party members also expressed confidence in the ability of Honorable Obaze to effectively represent the people of the constituency.
Obaze is the man we have all agreed to stand behind. He has exhibited more sterling qualities, more commitment and connection with the people since then, and if you look around, no one is as qualified as he is.
He has paid his dues.
It's generally accepted all over, and that is why we are all here to support him and to let him know that every good turn deserves a reward.
Osaro Obaze was given councillorship when councillorship had value, and he used it diligently. He was charged against my vice councillor, he did it diligently. Went again to Oredo local government chairman, excellently well. And today, I think what he deserves is when a song is good, you play it twice. Time for rep has come, and we have no other to send him there.
The carnival-like event attracted several supporters, including women and youth groups, as well as former and serving ward chairmen in Oedo. From Benin, Jonah Omowa, ITV News.
179 students of the Moses and Grace College of Health Sciences and Technology Benin City have been formally inducted into the community health profession after successfully completing their training. The third induction and oath-taking ceremony held at number 3 Richard Street off Saple Road in Benin City attracted parents, staffs, and members of the institution and other dignitaries. Patience Osarogiwa brings in the report.
The oath was administered to the 179 graduates officially, ushering them into the community health profession. The inductees, comprising 128 community health extension workers and 51 junior community health extension workers, a representative of the Community Health Practitioners Registration Board of Nigeria and Zonal Liaison Officer for Edo and Delta States, Mrs. Osawumese, emphasized the vital role of community health practitioners in strengthening healthcare delivery at the grassroots. She urged the inductees to remain dedicated and professional in the discharge of their duties.
You are the frontline custodian of prevention, health promotion, basic curative services, disease surveillance, maternal, newborn, child and adolescent health.
Chairman of the occasion and also chairman of the Community Health Practitioners Association of Nigeria, Edo State Chapter, Comrade Victor Omorogbe, enjoined the newly inducted practitioners to uphold the ethics and standards of the profession.
Community health practice is more than just medical care. It's about empowering you and your community to actively participate in healthcare decision, promoting prevention, treatment, and health education at the grassroots level.
The provost of the college, Dr. Jonathan Inofe, congratulated the graduates and encouraged them to remain proactive, disciplined, and committed to quality health service.
Remember that your profession is a calling to serve humanity. It requires you not only to be skillful, but also compassionate, resilient, and be committed to lifelong learning.
From the start to this time, it has been God all through these years.
I feel so happy because this has been my dream.
This ceremony climaxed with the presentation of certificates to the newly inducted community health practitioners. From Benin, Patience Osaugiwa, ITV News.
Natives of Okoromi community in Oredo local government area of Edo State have made a passionate appeals to the governor of the state, Senator Monday Ukbevolo, and His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Uku Akbolokbolo Oba Ewar II to intervene and ensure the non-release of the Ohe of the community of Okan Igbinovia, who has been incarcerated for alleged serious breach of peace. The people of Okoromi made the appeal at a general meeting in the community where natives appreciated the state government for the quick intervention in the quarrel in the community. The report filed in by Musa Seidu is presented by Ikmo Musa Ugiagbe.
Natives of Okoromi in Oedo local government area, Edo State, are gathered to appreciate the government of Edo State, led by Governor Monday Ukbevolo, for prompt response to resolution of the skirmishes in the community. Spokespersons for Okoromi community alleged that the Ohe Owokan Igbinovia is in the business of terrorizing people in the community, thereby creating tension amongst natives. According to them, the community enjoyed relative peace when he was first arrested, and after his release, he again started to harass the people, arresting several of them, which made them to cry out. They said since his rearrest, peace has again returned to Okoromi, and appealed to Governor Bebolo and Obaewa II to intervene and find a lasting solution so that they will continue to enjoy peace in their community.
The Ohe of Okoromi have been terrorizing us here. No peace. If a person wants to rule a place and you are terrorizing your people, arresting them, how can you rule when you are terrorizing your people?
We are here on behalf of the entire community to appreciate our amiable governor, Senator Monday Ukbevolo. Since the arrest of Ohe of Okoromi by name Owokan Igbinovia, peace has been restored to the community. We are using this medium again to appeal to our amiable governor to do justice to this matter.
From the passionate appeals to concerned authorities by the natives of Okoromi, it is obvious that the people are urgently yearning for lasting peace in the community. Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
Another break is up next. Do stay with us.
Celebrated by all Benin, both at home and abroad, to mark the end of the Benin year and to usher in a new year with a renewed hope for peace and prosperity. The annual Igue festival is centered on the Oba of Benin as the Oba takes the center stage. This year's Igue commences with Otuigwoba. The Oba, sitting at his throne, gives out kola nuts to chiefs in order of seniority.
Thank you so much for staying with us still on the network news. Concerns over Nigeria's worsening security situation took center stage on the current affairs program 60 Minutes Nigeria, as Nigeria, as a political analyst, warned that the growing wave of insurgency and insecurity across the country is fueling fear and uncertainty among citizens. In a discussion on the nation's current security landscape, the analyst called for urgent and decisive actions from government and security agencies to curb the escalating threats. The report filed in by Esther Ogoro is presented by Bomusa Igue.
Political analyst Bishop Bright Olumese described the state of insecurity in Nigeria as alarming. He criticized what he termed government's negligence in addressing the crisis, noting that the recent attack in Borno State exposes lapses in coordination among the nation's armed forces. Also speaking, Honorable Paul Ugido said the identities of many insurgents and their sponsors are not entirely unknown to authorities. According to him, despite significant budgetary allocations to the security sector, the fight against insurgency has yet to yield the desired results.
We have serious deficit in this fight against insecurity. No reprisal. Know that these people who carried out this attack had been arrested or had been. It's terrible. It's like the government also. It's either they're overwhelmed or they're complicit.
These guys perpetrating these dastardly acts, they are not hidden. They make calls. They are on TikTok. They are on Facebook. So for anybody to say they don't know where they are, it is not a story that is meant for the adults.
Other guests on the program expressed disappointment over what they described as a weak response by the government, lamenting that the continued loss of lives suggests that the value placed on human life in the country is diminishing. Dr. Owen Olowu, however, maintained that while the government may be making efforts to address insecurity, entrenched interests within the system are undermining those efforts.
It is unfortunate that as sacred as human life is, does not matter to our politicians. I see politically motivated terrorism.
The analysts collectively called for stronger political will, improved coordination among security agencies, and greater accountability in the fight against insurgency. Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
Red House Ruby has won the 2026 Inter-House Sports Competition of Brentford International Montessori and High School with a whopping 136 points. Joy Barasagmo reported that the victory marked a thrilling conclusion of the second edition of the event held at the Rakai Field on Saple Road in Benin City.
The second edition of Brentford International Montessori and High School Inter-House Sport Competition was fierce, with thrilling display of coordination, uniformity and competitiveness among the four competing houses: Blue House Sapphire, Green House Emerald, Red House Ruby and Yellow House Topaz. Events such as Match Pass, Filling the Basket Egg Race and Inter-House Invitation Relay Race kept the audience on the edge of their seats. At the end of the competition and collation, Red House Ruby emerged victorious, scoring 136 points, thereby taking the top spot. Yellow House Topaz came second, while Green House Emerald settled for third position, and winners decorated with medals. In his remarks, the school proprietor, Mr. Osasowia Johnson, emphasized the importance of sports in education.
Sport is an integral part of the total system of education.
The chairman on the occasion, Mr. Kingsley Aleladia, urged students to strive for excellence in their school's activities and endeavors as life progresses.
I believe that whatever situation we are going here, at least the people to find our work.
Some students expressed happiness and gratitude to the school and their teammates for their cooperation and athleticism.
It was hard, but we tried.
I feel really good. I appreciate them for working hard with me. I appreciate my school for giving me this opportunity to be here today. I really appreciate it.
The rehearsals, we put a lot of effort in it, and we are happy that we are able to take second.
Some parents and teachers highlighted the school's commitment to promoting sport and healthy competition among students.
The competition was so interesting and I'm so happy.
It's a very great performance, and I admire and I adore them for that.
From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
And for more in the exciting world of sports, let's now join our sports desk, where our sport correspondent Solomon Aina is standing by.
And on sport news, Nigerian senior women basketball team, the Tigers, has suffered a 77-60 defeat to South Korea women basketball team in their second game of the 2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup qualifying tournament in France. The encounter, played in Villepin, saw South Korea dominate large spell of the match, capitalizing on their shooting accuracy to secure a comfortable 17-point victory. The result means the Tigers have now recorded 1 win and 1 loss in the qualifying tournament after opening their campaign with a convincing victory over Colombia. The African champion will now look to bounce back in their next fixture against the Philippines on Saturday as they continue preparation ahead of the 2026 Women Basketball World Cup. And that's it from the Sport Desk. I am Solomon Aino.
And with that, to call it a wrap on the network news on independent television, on behalf of my colleague in Abuja, Abigail, and in Lagos, Igue, I am Lawrence Osifo, thanking you for watching. Do have a beautiful night rest. Good night.
ITV, certainly the best.